In this video, we're going to be looking at Zibird and Gologin. This is going to be a versus kind of video, and we're going to be comparing both browsers to see the one that saves you money and still delivers a great service for your business. Let's get started. So first off, we're going to be looking at Gologin. Okay, so over here at the Gologin page says Antidetect browser for managing multiple accounts, Amazon, Google, TikTok, and all of that. So if you don't know what Antidetect browsers do, they are kind of browsers that help you stay anonymous and manage multiple accounts online. So if you're a person that runs multiple businesses and you don't want to link them together so you don't end up getting blocked entirely out of your business, Antidetect browsers are the tools that you use to do that. Okay, and if you keep scrolling, you're going to see a bunch of details about these browsers. Okay, so they have their reviews and stuff. Manage all your accounts safely from one device. Okay, that's what Antidetect browser does for you. Okay, and you can keep scrolling to see a bunch of details about this browser. Okay, so we're going to be comparing Gologin with ZBird. Okay, so they both do pretty much the same thing, but we're going to compare the price so we see the one that's going to be cost effective for your business and at the same time deliver a great service for your business. Okay, so basically that's it for Gologin. And over here at ZBird, you can see over here it says best secure browser for manage multiple Lazada accounts, Walmart accounts, and all of that. So basically this site will help you if you're a person that runs an e-commerce store and you want to manage multiple accounts on your business. ZBird is going to help you out with that. Okay, so you can basically scroll down here and see all their details. So it says ZBird offers a cost-effective alternative to VPNs, eliminating complex remote setups and hidden costs. With its anti-association features, your account remains independent and secure, preventing any risk of linking and suspension. So what this basically means is it gives each of your accounts their unique identity. And what that means is, let's say you create two eBay accounts on one device and something happens and one of your accounts gets shut down, the other account is going to automatically get shut down as well because they are on one device. But when you use Antidetect browser, if one account gets shut down, it's not going to affect the other account. That's what ZBird is going to help you out with. Okay, so you can basically scroll down to see a bunch of details about their browser. Here it says in China 82% of e-commerce sellers are using ZBird, and over here it says they have over 4.2 million accounts under security protection, 100 plus supported e-commerce platform, 20 countries covered worldwide, and 50% average speed improvement. Okay, so they are pretty decent. Okay, and you can basically go through this and learn more about their browser. So I'm not going to focus on all the boring stuff because anyone can come here and look at this stuff by themselves. Okay, so let's check out their pricing. So let's come over to Gologin here and let's click on pricing real quick. And once we click on that, we're going to see all their pricing. Okay, so I'm going to put this on monthly and we're going to look at their pricing. So over here it says Gologin costs $49 a month to manage 100 browser profiles. That's for the professional plan. For the business plan, it costs $99 a month to manage 300 unique browser profiles. For enterprise, it costs $199 a month to manage 1,000 profiles. And if you want to do anything bigger than that, you can set this on the custom and they're going to give you your price based on what you want for your business. Okay, so you can basically scroll all the way down here to see what you get for the price of each plan. Okay, so that's it for Gologin, and now we're going to be looking at ZBird. Okay, so over here at ZBird, we can click over at the pricing section, and once we do, it's going to redirect us straight to the pricing plan. And over here it says it's free to use, no payment required. Okay, this is literally crazy. I don't know how they are able to make this free. This is what a lot of companies charge a bunch of money for, but ZBird is giving it out for free. Okay, it says free to use, no payment required, unlimited virtual browser profile, literally unlimited. According to them, up to 82% of people in China use it, which means it's been unlimited for a very long time. Okay, so it says unlimited virtual browser profiles, unlimited team member access, multiple platform account protection, and 24/7 expert support. And once you scroll down here, you're going to see it says only pay for exclusive network services powered by ZBird, and you can see here it says add and manage your own proxy networks for completely free. So now I'm done showing you around. I'm going to launch these browsers to show you how they both look from the inside so you can make a decision on the one you want to use for your business. Okay, so I'm right here at Gologin and I'm going to show you around Gologin so you get familiar with this. And if you're a person that's seen this before, I'm just doing this for the new viewers that don't know how these things work. Okay, so I'm right here at Gologin. It's pretty easy to use, and if you want to create a browser profile, you can very easily come over here at the top and click on add profile, and once you do, it's going to redirect you straight to this page where you can customize all this little configuration. And I know this might look a little bit complicated for a beginner, but I'm going to show you exactly how this whole thing works. Okay, so first off, you want to fill out your browser profile name, and this will help you remember what this browser profile is for. So let's say for example you want to use this for Facebook ads or whatever, so you can easily come over here and type in something like Facebook ads. And after that, you can come over to your overview section, and over here is where you select your browser fingerprint. Okay, so if you want a website to see you as a Windows 10 PC, you can set that here. You can also set this on Mac, and you can basically set this for Linux and any device out here. Okay, but in my case, I'm just going to leave this on Windows 11. And over here you can set your proxy. Okay, so you can come over here, click on proxy, and you can basically set any proxy you want. So if you want to use their own proxy, you can leave this on Gologin proxy, and if you want to use your own, you can set this here and fill out your own proxy details. It's basically simple to use. If you want to use theirs, you can basically select the countries and select your proxy. So this is basically sort of like a VPN. You can set this. It's very simple. And if you want to use this without a proxy, you want to use your own actual IP address, you can just select without proxy here, and over here is your time zone. Okay, so websites are able to detect your time zone, and that's why sometimes when you use a VPN, they will still be able to detect your actual country by looking at your time zone. Okay, but Gologin actually helps you to hide that. Okay, so over here it says fill time zone based on the external IP. So if you set your IP on France or whatever, your time zone is going to be set on France, so websites will think you are actually browsing from France. Okay, so you can set your extension, your bookmarks, your WebRTC. This whole thing is pretty basic. By default, everything is already put together, so you can ditch this part, but if you want to set this, it's basically simple. And over here at the WebRTC section, it says based on your IP. So over here is your geolocation. You can also set that. It's also based on your IP address. Over here is the advanced settings. You can set all these. Websites are able to detect the resolution of your screen, so you can actually change that here, and you can basically do all these settings. Okay, so once you are done with all your settings here, you can very easily come over here and click on create, and once you do, you're going to have a new browser profile. Okay, so basically that's it for Gologin. Now we're going to be looking at ZBird. Okay, so basically over here at ZBird, if you look at it, you see that this Antidetect browser has a pretty clean interface, and everything is well laid out correctly. Okay, everything is super clean in the eye if you look at it. Okay, so if you want to create a browser profile, you can very easily come over here and click on the big new profile button right here. Okay, and it's going to redirect you straight to where you can create a browser profile, and over here is your profile name. And again, what it helps you to do is to remember what the browser profile is for. And let's say you want to use this for your Etsy shop, you can just come over here and name this Etsy shop 1. And once you select your profile name, you can also select the kind of browser you want to browse it. So if you don't like Chrome, you can set this on Firefox, and after that you can scroll all the way down here, and this is basically where you can actually add a proxy. So if you want to purchase a proxy from them, they actually have pretty clean proxies. Okay, so they have static proxies and data center proxies. So you can just set this on data center and select the region you want your proxy from. Okay, so let's say for example we want this on North America. I can go ahead and click on that here and select the area I want my proxy from. Okay, and after that you just have to pay for the proxy, and once you do, you are going to get a super clean proxy for these durations right here. Okay, you can also set your duration. So if you don't want to actually purchase a proxy, you can also add your own proxy here, and if you've already purchased a proxy, you can select from an existing proxy right here. You can just come over here, click on select existing, and you can select from the existing proxies you already have. And if you do not want to use a proxy at all, you can come over here, click on use local network, and you're going to be using your own actual IP address. Now this is just basic configurations. If you want to do some detailed configurations, you can easily come over here, click on detailed configurations, and it's going to send you here where you can be more detailed with what you want. So over here you can select your operating system depending on the Windows you want or the Mac version you want. Okay, after that you can scroll down here. If you want to import cookies, you can also do that as well, and you can also modify your location, modify your display. These are things that websites are able to detect, like I said before. And over here is your hardware. Okay, websites are also able to detect this, and if you want, you can also change all these settings right here. Okay, so I'm going to head back actually, because all these settings does not really matter. All that matters is you separate all your accounts to avoid getting banned. Okay, so I'm going to close this out actually, click on cancel here. After that, I'm just going to go ahead and click on confirm. Okay, so it's that simple to create a browser profile. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on save here, and once I do, we are going to see my browser profile right here. So basically that's it for creating browser profiles. And if you want, you can come over to the network tab here, and once you do, you can go ahead and purchase a proxy if you want to get a proxy. Okay, they have a bunch of proxies here that you can purchase. Okay, and over here is the extension. If you want to add your extensions, you can go ahead and easily add an extension right here. And finally, Finally, if you have a team and you want to actually give them access to your ZBird account, you can easily come over here at the team section, click on that, and you're going to be redirected here. Okay, and you can come over here, click on invite members, and basically fill out their email here. So they're going to get an invitation link to access your ZBird account. You can fill out their name here, and over here you can basically select their member role. And once you're done with all your settings, you can easily come over here and click on OK, and the person you sent an invitation to is going to receive their invitation link and easily access their ZBird account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out because I'm not really inviting anyone here, and I'm going to head back to the profile section. Okay, so basically, as you can see, they pretty much do the same thing. Now I'm going to compare both browsers so you can see the one that actually saves you money. Okay, so I've showed you earlier that you get 100 unique browser profiles for $49, but what I did not show you is that you get 50% off if you want to pay annually, and you pay only $24 per month when you want to pay annually, and you get 24/7 support. For the business plan, you get 300 unique browser profiles and you get 24-hour support also, and you actually get one member invite. But if you want multiple members invite, you have to pay $10 per member you want to invite inside of your team. Okay, so you can also take a look at the enterprise plan to see how much it costs, and you can also customize the custom plan if that's what you want to get. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here and show you the features of this browser so we can actually compare Gologin with ZBird, so you can see the one that's best for you. So I'm going to scroll down here, and over here the professional plan, over here browser profiles, we get 100 with the professional, 300 with the business, 1000 with the enterprise, and so on and so forth. Okay, so profile shares, it basically says here it allows you to assign viewing, editing, or managing rights to your colleagues. So for that you get 10 of that. For business you get 100. For the enterprise plan you get 1000, and for the custom plan you get 2000. Okay, so for the team members, you don't get any team members with the professional plan. Like I said before, if you actually want to use this with your team, you're going to go for the business plan that costs $99 a month. Okay, so you get one team member with the business plan, one on the enterprise plan, and also one with the custom plan, but you can add team members and pay an additional $10 per month with that, and you also get an Android app. Now ZBird don't have an Android app, but Gologin has an Android app, but that doesn't matter to some people anyway, because a lot of people will be using this on their computer. Okay, because everyone obviously works on their computer, but these guys have an Android app, and you get access to the Android app with all the plans. Okay, so Fingerprint database, you can generate an unlimited number of digital identities, and it's available on all the plans, including the business, professional, enterprise, and custom plan. Okay, and you also get that here as well for free. Okay, so next we have cloud launches, and over here it says number of profiles you can run in the cloud at the same time. With the professional plan you get one, you can run one browser profile at a time, and with the business plan you get 2, and with the enterprise plan you get 3, and with the custom plan you get 4. And next we have cloud browsing, the cloud web version of our Antidetect browser. So Gologin actually allows you to launch browser profiles on the cloud without actually downloading the software, and you get that on all the plans. Okay, it's available on any plan you choose. And finally, you can connect to API and integrate Gologin with other programs, and it's available on all the plans. Okay, so basically that's it for Gologin. Now I'm going to actually show you what you get with ZBird. Okay, so over here at ZBird, we've already gone through this: unlimited virtual profiles, unlimited team access, multi-platform accounting, which means you can use this to run Amazon, Walmart, whatever you want to use it to run, and you also have 24/7 expert support. Okay, so they both have 24/7 expert support. So now I'm going to scroll down here. We've already gone through this before. You only pay for network services powered by ZBird. Now ZBird did not actually list out all their features, but they are pretty decent. I did my research, and these guys was launched around 2017, and they've been around for a pretty decent amount of time, and up to 80% of Chinese e-commerce sellers use this platform, which means they are pretty good platform. And if you want to actually get details on ZBird, you can come over to the homepage. That's where all the details are. Okay, so over here is where they kind of compare themselves with a VPS. And if you don't know what VPS is, VPS stands for virtual private servers, and they're kind of comparing themselves with a virtual private server here. If you scroll down here, you're going to see over here it says why choose ZBird, and over here it says dedicated global network, provide high quality clean networks worldwide, with each network having a dedicated exclusive exit IP. Even after the network service expires, the IP will not be reused by other users, which means they are basically guaranteeing you a clean IP address. So if you scroll down here, you're going to see more details here. It says e-commerce multi-account multi-store management experts. So like I said before, if you have multiple stores, this is what you can use to manage them without actually actually linking them together. So it says, with years of accumulated experience in anti-association for Amazon and other e-commerce platforms, we provide pure, isolated and consistent account hosting service designed for e-commerce sellers. And if you keep scrolling, you're going to see it says more cost-effective price, lower cost than VPS or physical computers, free Antidetect browser with paid network services. And you can basically come over to the homepage and take a look by yourself so you can actually better understand this browser. Okay, so overall, Gologin actually costs the minimum of $49 a month to actually run 100 browser profiles. And if you're a person that want to use this with your team, you actually have to pay $99 a month. And for every team member you invite, you have to pay $10 per month. Okay, now ZBird on the other hand will give you all these things for 100% free. Okay, you can run unlimited browser profiles and you can invite unlimited team members, but you only have to pay for proxies, you only have to pay for network services, and it's only dedicated to you. Okay, so overall they pretty much do the same thing, but we can safely say ZBird is actually cheaper than Gologin. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Smash the thumbs up button if you got value out of this video, and if you haven't already, go ahead and sub to the channel, because I'm all about making money online. I give you the tools that will help you out in your business, and I show general make money online strategies that beginners can use to make money online. So with all of that being said, I'm going to talk to every single one of you guys in the next video. Peace.